Presented by State Farm. They are ready to tip it here. It'll be. And that's how the game begins. Clippers open up with Kawhi and Derek Jones, Zubac, Powell.
Over the last couple of days, going from shocked to now excited. Tomorrow, guys, will be his first 5-on-5 since Christmas when he suffered his 4th injury to his left calf over his last 4 seasons. I can debut Saturday at home against the Pacers. I was told, guys, he could have returned last week, but the priority here now, guys, is his health and making sure he doesn't have a reoccurrence of that injury.
Irving went 2 ball-dominant guards in Dallas. It took him a little. They were outstanding. And look, with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, they're going to get great shots every time down the floor. Their defense.
LeBron James in the books, who is the Western Conference Player of the Week. It was announced yesterday at age 40. He is the oldest player to win that award, besting Michael Jordan as Norman and the Clippers out in front. We're just getting started here at Intuit Dome. Crowd still filing in. The wall is filling up. And Jackson Hayes.
2-point field goal. Did miss 1 3, but he's 13 for 13 from 2 in his last 4+ games.
Kawhi Leonard cannot. After missing a good chunk of the schedule early, here's Hachimura. Hachimura and Jackson Hayes. These are 2 guys J.J. Redick talked about. They've got to step up their game. Hachimura's played well, but obviously the chatter about the Lakers needing another big, and these are
both those guys are going to be a big part of it going forward. Hachimura will stay in the starting lineup regardless of any.
He's got a quick 5 points. Kawhi Leonard gets to the paint. Hayes knocked it out of his hands, forces a turnover. Reeves sprinting to the basket. Hachimura right there for him.
Is starting to embrace becoming a legacy player and a legacy franchise, but it's come at summer. Luka disputed the fact this morning that he would have any second guessing of signing that Supermax with Dallas now that he's with a different team. Some of the other conversation, guys, has been about his conditioning or lack thereof, and how that's contributed to the it's a whole lot brighter than it was in Dallas.
Well, look, I think that the spotlight on Luka, wherever he is always, which is one of the most competitive guys I've seen in this league. He's been able to maybe get by and be great, not at optimum conditioning, but as he moves on in his career, I think.
To Laker land here, Luka, the latest of which, and this trade here involving Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, the first time in NBA history 2 Raiders have been traded for each other. And the Lakers, even with the Clippers kind of dominating this series over the last few years, especially in the Ty Lue era, with the Super Bowl pending, the Lakers have grabbed the headlines as Kawhi. And after that timeout, Clippers come back strong and have tied it here at 13.
It was a great effort by James Harden. Got his shot blocked, stayed with it, got the ball out to Leonard.
Zubac ends up on LeBron James. And James, a little turnaround, up and over. Zubac, even after all these years, can control the game whenever he wants. So impressive to watch. And does let your imagination go wild thinking about LeBron and Luka together with a little turnaround in the paint himself.
Yeah, listen, over the last 8 games, he's averaged almost 13 a game.
Answers with a 3-ball. Gives the Lakers the lead. See Gabe Benson on the floor checking Harden right now. Harden all-star once again. Leonard pulling his way in on Vincent. Can't get the roll. Vincent fights for it. And it is LeBron who stepped on the sidelines.
Great job on both Brunson and Towns, but defense is now going to be a real challenge for the Lakers with the guys they have left on their roster.
By the way, Mavericks lost in Philly tonight. Embiid returned, had a triple-double. Anthony Davis did not play. He's expected back soon with that abdominal strain. Max, the challenge, he clawed him. The claw with the claw.
He's done that to a few people over the years.
Derek Jones Jr. for 3, knocks down. Jones Jr. hits his second 3. He's got a quick, and we're all tied at 18. The Clippers coming in right now with a record of 28 and 21, trying to fight their way inside the top 6 and stay that way as LeBron again working Jr. And he's got another one fundamental off the glass. LeBron, who's 3 for 3 to start his night.
LeBron's great in the post. Doesn't like to go down there too much. He would force teams to really adjust.
Jones Jr. called for the foul. An unlikely title this early after already a successful challenge. Van Gundy was the reason they are as good as they are defensively.
Well, look, he's done a fabulous job. As an unbiased observer, I will tell you. But no, I think everybody
Surely
agrees.
has.
It's not just me as a family member. He's done a fabulous job with this defense, and they've made a lot of that. And he, like Derrick Jones Jr., has 3 for 3 and made both of his threes.
The Lakers have only missed 3 shots. 2 of those are 3-pointers. Harden comes up short. There's Dunn. Second chance, sets up Norm Powell. Maybe star snubs. You had him as an all-star starter.
I did in the Western Conference that has been better than Norman Powell here early in the year has been Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That was a no-brainer. But everyone else, including Steph Curry, who started, and his teammate, in my opinion, have not been as good as Norm Powell is already in double figures.
Powell able to hang and deliver that mid-range jumper. Reeves is playmaking right now. Sets up Hachimura, and another one. His Denvers are shooting lights out right now. What a start game. Powell was out with a hip injury. Returns tonight and off to a great start as Kawhi misses and a rebound. Reeves has been a handful here in this sequence with LeBron on the bench.
Kawhi Leonard struggled the other day in Toronto, 6 for 18. Starts out.
There's Leonard now, and back and forth they go. Harden and Leonard running the majority of this first quarter as per normal. Vanderbilt with a board, pushes it. Vincent sets up for a 3, and the Lakers strike again. It's another 3 ball, their 5th of this.
9 minutes in, we've had 10 made threes, and these are 3-pointers made and attempted, both of them, and yet 10 of them already in less than 9 minutes.
Talk about the Clippers defense, and the Lakers are shooting it so well right now that the numbers, the Clippers, this is a team with a defensive rating that is 2nd best in the NBA. They're 3rd in steals, holding opponents' 3-point percentage, they're 3rd best. They're top 5 in opponents' field goal percent group with the Clippers, but the Lakers are exploiting them right now to start this game. Inside, Vanderbilt comes up short, got his own. And
they're not going to be able to do it over the course of a full game, but you can't be giving up back-cut layups.
Zubac draws a double. Dunn inside in traffic, able to secure the injury that had him on the shelf for 7 games. And we will take
Larry Drew, both have had success as head coaches in the league, and then J.J. Redick has Nate McMillan and Scotty Brooks over there. 2 guys give up another layup coming out of the timeout.
That was Dalton Connect, his first minutes on the floor, the star from Tennessee in his rookie year, SEC Player of the Year for the Vols last year. As Powell goes to, we got Indiana Thursday. They're staring at an 8-game road trip next week. Have some events over in Oakland, which would be great to get back to see that venue once again.
I just wish Norm Powell was there. I think it's one of the bigger snubs I've seen in the last few years.
LeBron James back on the floor, barrels his way in. Dunn called for the foul.
Nikola Jokic might be this year's most improved.
Xander seemed like the 2 at the top of the MVP race at this point. We got a lot of games left. Turnover Clippers. James, what a pass. Oh, Connect with a 2-handed jam. James served it up on a platter for him. What a great pass.
LeBron James, one of 3 guys with 26,000 points and 8,000 assists. The other one of the others is James Harden, and then the great Oscar Robertson being the 3rd one.
Great names right there. Nicola Batum misses his first chance. Down the board. Porter Jr. missed it. His first window of playing time. Kevin Porter Jr. out of USC. And LeBron backs his way in and cannot get the bounce, but a
leading scorer in the NBA.
Yep. 11 rebounds and 10 assists. Incredible to be putting up these numbers. He said he surprises himself LeBron for three on the second chance. Back tap, and James cashes one in.
And look, the Clippers, the best defensive rebounding team in the league this year. That's unforgivable. You get LeBron James to miss 2 free throws. You don't do a good job rebounding the ball at the end, and they end up with a 3.
42 on the board here in the first quarter as Man misses. Lakers currently on a 7-0 run. LeBron James makes it 8-10. Oh, what a pass. Coffee finishes, gets it off in time. Heck of a play.
Lost, members of our family in this trade, with also the excitement of getting Luka and Maxey and Markieff. We're obviously thrilled to have Luka on this team. I'm also thrilled with the way we played back.
Christie, what are challenges you're asking your team to answer defensively?
We have to be great with our shifts. We have to be a team defense. AD cleaned up a lot of stuff.
He always had that acumen. You kind of had a hunch he'd be a great broadcaster. He did talk about the pieces that were traded away, and he said that was probably the hardest part, is having to reconcile with those guys. In your first year, you can get attached to your players quickly.
No question, be successful. Anthony Davis having a fantastic year, and then Max Christie really a big part of turning their season around and being the head of their defense as LeBron. 5 players in the game who can lead your franchise for the next decade. It's a no-brainer.
JJ Redick talked to us about when he found out about the news. His coaches came to his room and they just sat in the middle of the night and they stayed awake most of the night as connects from the corner and said, we didn't talk about basketball, we just kind of talked about and telling stories of their careers as well, and the basketball stuff will take care of itself. And I'm sure they're very excited. Right, will not play Thursday, but targeting Saturday as his first game.
I mean, how about this one, Brian? 3 guys in the history of the league averaging career averages of 25.7 rebounds and 7 assists. 2 of them are LeBron James and Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
When you're in the company of LeBron James and Oscar Robertson, Clipper defense, second best in the league. This is as bad as that is already now. 22 points in the paint. It's just layups. You're not going to have any chance to stop anybody giving those shots.
Good ball movement here as Man gets up in the air, finds Coffee, the lefty, no good. Clippers scoring and passing. His points created are huge right now. LeBron with a couple of highlight reel passes. Sets up Hachimura once again. That comes up short. Hachimura gets his own. Finney Smith, nothing there. Hachimura to James with Kawhi on him. And now Man is on him with 3 to shoot. LeBron rises up, misses. Hachimura, a 3rd chance here, and Dorian Finney-Smith, a 3-ball to make it 55-31 and a 10-2 Lakers.
Not getting the job done. They've given up 8 second chance points. On the year, they only give up 12 second chance points a game. Second, not just having a great offensive night, but doing it against
Lakers with 14 assists on their 22 makes. They've hit 9 threes as Porter Jr. with a much-needed bucket. Porter Jr. coming off a 17-point game and a loss, had 7 rebounds, had 5 assists. Again, LeBron, but cannot finish that. Oh, passing is exquisite right now. Man, a little stutter step. Batum. 3-pointer, good. Able to drop a 3-ball. Clippers points down right now. It has just been a rush by the Lakers.
way too many layup attempts to have a chance when the Lakers are shooting 9 for 15 from 3. You've got to take away the easy ones.
Finney Smith goes strong, Leonard the block right there. And that's in 13 minutes on the floor, those 24 points created. Inside Zubats. And James with a deflection and the steal. LeBron head of steam. LeBron on his way, spins one. AJ with 18 points right now. Got the steal and the finish, and there's another turnover. Zubats gets it right back. Porter Jr. 3-ball is good.
Game at least. an uninspired effort, not great intensity defensively. Step behind every play down here. They've hung their hat on the defense. A miscommunication there forces a rotation.
30 points have come from beyond the arc for the Lakers thus far. Of their 62. Three-pointers or points in the paint right now for the Lakers. They got 26 points inside the paint. The game plan is being executed.
Target, Rui Hachimura knocks it down. Rui Hachimura comes in with 2 straight 20-point games. He's got 13 already tonight.
Sits down next to his 20-year-old son, who's sitting next to the 25-year-old future of the Lakers franchise, and Luka Doncic. Reeves, a little turnaround, no good. Second unit without LeBron on the floor. Flourished in the first. Powell passes up a 3, drives it. Zubac runs into a wall, but patient, scores over Hachimura.
It's one of the best things Ivica Zubac does is he's very patient inside, gather up.
Got a chance to average a double-double this year, Zubac. Zubac foul.
1% from the floor, just great all around.
First free
for the Lakers, and will be even bigger going forward with Christie and Anthony Davis gone. They're going to need help on the defensive end, and Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith will be the 2 best defenders on this Laker team.
Amir Coffey, a little bit out of control, can't gather it. And here comes Austin Reeves. 4.5 to go, first half action. It has been mostly Lakers in this one. Hachimura, shot fake, drives. Hachimura is fouled on his way in. Well, he's having a terrific year. Had 3 years at Gonzaga in the NBA, coach.
He's been fantastic. 14th in the league in 3-point starting lineup. This is going to be Luka Doncic, a 40-year-old LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Hachimura, and
back from a calf injury. Hachimura averaging nearly 19 a game. He's got 15 already in this first half as James does shoot one in from the mid-range. His first made basket after starting this one 0 for 6. Reeves, and a pass a little hot, turnover.
That's a first Laker turnover of the night against a team that is 6th in the league and 4th in the league there, points off of turnovers with 20.
And J.J. Redick wants to talk it over. Lakers ball, 3. Basketball aside, what we've seen so far with this dominating first half by the Lakers, let's give a lot of credit to Steve Ballmer. Done a beautiful job with this facility, and we give him a lot of credit. He's always fun to watch when the Clippers are playing better. He gives us a lot of entertaining cutaway shots.
Yeah, listen,
not
a lot of fun for anybody rooting for the Clippers right now here in this first half.
An amazing effort. The money's going to do a lot of good here, and a lot of people are hurting. Just from our hotel looking down at a lot of the destruction, and we were up high enough to be able to see just the absolute horror that is out there. And we are thinking about everyone and praying that things improve quickly. And we talked to J.J. Redick before the game too, and house he was running just gone. And how sad that is. As Vince's a 3. So these guys play, and the Lakers.
Yeah, look, and there's so many people, not only just in the city, but in these organizations affected. And so it's hit close to home to a lot of people.
Will re-enter. 18 points, 5 assists. Has 3 rebounds as well, had a steal. Derrick Jones Jr. missed the layup. He shoots 2 here. And the first one is good. Luka Doncic, you worship LeBron James. I mean, that's it, has done it. And what must be going through his mind watching this performance tonight, his first time on the bench with the Lakers, and he'll be on the floor soon. Calf strain, he's had him out. Vincent, that's blocked by Powell. Hayes goes up and over the backboard, and remaining in his first half.
And a rare, very good defensive possession by the Clippers tonight. They've hung faster here in the first half.
Starting a 4-game homestand, the Clippers hoping to take advantage of their time at Intuit Dome. Ty Lue, one of the great coach. Matter of fact, next win ties him with Bill Russell on the all-time list. 3 to shoot. Powell's got to put one up. Elevates and comes up short. Good Laker defense out on the perimeter. James with Zubac on him. Steal by Dunn. Powell gets to the corner. 3-ball good. Norm Powell the landing on a corner 3 with LeBron closing out on him.
Hey, that's today's NBA. A 2-on-1 fast break, and instead of running for and knocks down a 3.
Reeves at the controls on this possession. And shakes Dunn and hits him in the dome in the first half. Lakers by 20. Zubac had a little push shot in and out. Symbolic of the night. James gets it right back. James fouled. It goes. Clicking. The Lakers are just clicking on all cylinders right now.
Contact and converts.
The half, 21 points for number 23. Harden gets a step on LeBron. And Zubac had it knocked out of his hands. He's upset. Powell picks up LeBron. He finds Reeves. Into the corner it goes. The 3-ball is in and out. Vincent chance at the last shot. Dunn comes up short.
5 assists, 3 steals in the first half. Incredible what this guy's done throughout his career.
Third quarter from Intuit Dome. First possession for in the paint. And so the game plan executed almost to perfection as James with an air ball here. Lakers first possession. Norm Powell had a nice first half as he, but the problem was really the bigger 3 of the Clippers coach, Zubac, Harden, Kawhi. They combined to go 5 for 20 points. Obviously going to need a lot more out of those 3. Harden, nice pass. Zubac is fouled. And even to Zubac will go.
Points that he's created.
Let's listen into some sound from J.J. Redick.
That's a hell of a play down there. That's what I'm talking about. The tip coming back to rebound. It's a hell of a play.
So run as a broadcaster and a podcast production company that was going well, and now he has the privilege of coaching Luka Doncic shortly. If you are just joining us, here's Derek Jones Jr. in transition. Luka Doncic, Jared Greenberg reporting before the game, is targeting Saturday as his first game as a member of the Lakers. Will not play Thursday in a game we'll have on TNT. And Finney-Smith finishes.
Well, Escher out front, and then Kawhi Leonard just goes to sleep on the weak side and gives up a back cut.
Kawhi Leonard's jumper.
Kawhi, players we've had in this game for a long time offensively, but he's taken a major step back at the defensive end of the floor, almost to the point of becoming a liability defensively.
With the ball in his hands. And Zubac kicks it out to Powell in the corner. No. Get within 14. Lakers now on the other side of Finney-Smith. No good. Shots aren't falling like they were early. Second chance here for the Lakers. Hachimura with 15 in the first half gives him a third chance. Up top, Reeves to Hayes.
Well, listen, the Lakers are just playing a lot harder than the LA Clippers.
J.J. Redick in our State Farm audio assist reminds me of one of our most famous audio assists from Kevin McHale in his coaching days, when all he said was, just try harder.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of times that's the best adjustment you can make as James.
Over to Jared Greenberg.
Well, guys, what you're saying is exactly what Brian Shaw, assistant coach of the Clippers, said to me walking out of halftime. He said there was no message for us to deliver to this team. There's nothing to say to generate energy. We're playing our crosstown rivals. They're shorthanded. We're at full strength. That should be enough for our guys to be ready to go.
And that's the truth. Coach Harden has drawn all year.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Beef on the push. Yelling at the refs to wake up. Now Zubac is waking up.
let the defense fly by and then dunk it.
Now Harden takes a shot
for his offensive success.
A former Laker as James breaks inside. Zubac there and waved the basket off the foul prior to.
It's as if.
As the Clippers trying to fight their way back here. James with 22. James 5 of 7, 79-61. Here goes Harden. Ball's moving better. Jones Jr. hits a three.
Norman Powell playing well at the offensive end for the Clippers.
Derrick Jones Jr. only took 2 threes in Toronto Sunday. Missed them both. Lakers turn it over. Harden running with Jones Jr. who can fly. And Derrick Jones Jr. gets him on there. Feed it into a dome.
Well, this is how they offense off of their defense. Of course, that starts, Brian, with playing some defense, which they've really picked up here in the second half.
Austin Reeves, a big three. Stems the Tide for the time being is off the game.
Well, it's the Lakers' 12th made three, and that's what they average for a game is 12 made threes.
And James has hit 2. And now Vincent skips it over to Reeves. Zubac's on him. Reeves goes right by him and lays it in.
There's no help there from the Clippers. No one in the gap.
Back to an 18-point lead. Harden got Reeves on his back. Powell, three-pointer, no good. LeBron with a rebound. 23, 7, and 6 for James. Hachimura gets to the basket. Got it to within 13. That makes it a 7-0 run for the Lakers to go back up 20. By 23 at the half, 73 first half points. Clippers got it to 13, but the Lakers on a 7-0 run here as Jones Jr. gives it to Kawhi, and Leonard is fouled. A couple of free throws. I thought Jones Jr. was going up for.
When they saw Derrick Jones Jr. flying to the rim.
Use your Amex card and request a replacement within 14 days. Learn more at NBA 77. Mavericks were in play tonight, lost against Philadelphia in Philly in Embiid's return. Joel had a triple-double tonight in his return from a knee injury. Max Christie did play, Anthony Davis did not, but Davis expected to play soon. Kawhi Leonard with the strip. And Leonard steps on the sideline. Anything of the forced turnover. Clippers beat the Lakers here a month ago as Austin Reeves, a one-hander of 11 shooting. He's hit 3 threes. He's also dished out 8 assists. James Harden finds Jones Jr. for 3, comes up short.
Going forward, generating quality shots on a consistent basis.
Powell sticking with Reeves. He misses a 3. Been a major factor in the LeBron James off-court minutes as he's taken over at the point guard position, and Leonard drives and lays it in. Kawhi Leonard having a better second half here. He's had back-to-back Toronto Sunday, 4 for 11 so far tonight. 3 ball is Jared Vanderbilt, puts the Lakers back in front by 20. Right, yep.
And look, technically, yes, he stepped on the court. That is a weak technical foul.
Harden's got Hayes in front of him. Looking up top, Zubac found the mismatch. Zubac missed it. Gets his zone a couple of times. And now the ball loose into the hands of Reeves, and Zubac with a push. And Jared Vanderbilt has to be restrained. Frustration coming out of Ivica Zubac here. And you see Vanderbilt locked him up right there. And then the push. So Zubac gets a tee.
Yeah, I think it should be a double technical.
It is, Coach. Yep, just got word about that. Vanderbilt and Zubac. So it'll be Laker ball here. Advantage through the last few years. Vincent misses short. Dunn out of the pack.
Pretty much a decade 34 of the last 43 games in this series won by the Clippers.
Dunn, in and out. Second chance here. Zubac's kept it alive. James Harden will shake and bake. Another one short. In that 6th spot. Top 6 into the playoffs. 7 through 10 in the play-in.
13-3 against the Lakers.
Some contact there. Gets a shot up. And he'll shoot 2. And LeBron and Luka having a good check. First one's good for Reeves. And around some of those teams. ABC Saturday.
Wembanyama. The Spurs hope they can keep those guys together for years to come. The interesting thing there with the Spurs is, what are they doing with Chris Paul? Chris Paul's a ball-dominant point guard. I don't think he's trying to start in.
Deadline is Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and there figures to be some activity. This has been already an historic Fox big-name trade. Clippers did make a trade with the Jazz, picking up a couple of role pieces. Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills. Neither have played tonight.
And in the NBA in the last couple of years, leads can disappear in a hurry.
Hot pass goes out of bounds and a Laker turnover.
When the Lakers starting to turn the ball over some, you know, he can be a big help when Zubac is on the bench. Zubac, one of the best on-off numbers in the league. With Zubac on the bench, Drew Eubanks can help with that.
And Jared Greenberg, part of that trade, takes him under the cap, which means they
below the tax, which means they can be a player in the buyout market. A team in the second apron cannot be involved in picking up or signing a buyout player.
Well, and Los Angeles, thank you, Jared, is a desirable spot for players who might find themselves in that buyout market. Batum, late clock, missed everything, and a shot clock violation.
Be interesting to see where the best buyout guys land.
Coming to the end of the third quarter, Harden got a deflection. James on the floor, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. LeBron is hurting. Chris Dunn called for the foul.
Players, oh, what did he say in the locker room? What did he say in the huddle? I mean, the heck with that.
At Madison Square Garden Saturday in a win over the Knicks.
Anthony Davis, they're going to be a tough team to beat for anybody.
Harden splits the double, is fouled on his way in. And it looked like a lob attempt to Zubac. It's off. Coverage begins February 12th, 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And LeBron James coordinating. There's up 21. Here goes Shake Milton, and it goes. Got it off in time, score the bucket, and the Lakers with
half, which he sustained Christmas. Luka, as I've been reporting and confirming multiple media reports, is expected to make his Laker debut on Saturday, guys. And it's been fun to watch him get to know his teammates. But he's not totally unfamiliar with everyone. Remember, he played briefly, or as JJ and Luka would admit, he was on the team with JJ when he was on Dallas. As Luka said earlier today, JJ Redick could not move in those few brief weeks that JJ was a part of the Dallas Mavericks a few years ago.
Head coach Dorian Finney-Smith as well. Got some familiar faces. And can he stay healthy is going to be the major question. Luka Doncic's trips to the injured list with that calf injury, that specific calf injury. And, you know, we haven't talked much about the Dallas perspective of that, but they are obviously, Nico Harrison is believing that he's making his team better for the now and the future, not really trusting either stay healthy or for whatever reason he has. Feel like he had a chance to make a move right now. Luka has another year left on his contract, was eligible for the Supermax contract, is not going to be able to get that stand. And so there's a lot going on that feels like is going to be a best-selling book in about 10 years.
You know what? I agree with that. It's hard from the outside to figure out why Dallas would do that. I will say, obviously, that when it all comes out, but That is a great player.
Mavericks, we don't know, would be willing to offer the Supermax. Lakers obviously unable to offer such a deal, but there is no guarantee right now that Luka remains a Laker long-term, and this is not to start any sort of buzz or rumors. This upcoming summer, Luka will have the ability, but doesn't have to, sign a contract. Remember, he is signed through next year at nearly $46 million, and then the following season has for nearly $49 million. So Luka technically does not need to sign any sort of extension this summer, but I think Laker fans to feel needed to give up. People would like to see Luka know that Luka will be here long term.
Well, whatever the case may be, we're not going to know. We certainly won't know that for maybe years to come. What we do know is that the NBA, the week of the Super Bowl, has grabbed most of the sports headlines this week, and it is the Lakers and the Mavericks that were largely responsible for that. And we got the trade deadline coming, maybe more moves to occur. None are going to be bigger than that one of all time. Lakers seem to be right in the middle of all these major acquisitions through the years, from Wilt to Kareem, Shaq, and many points in between as well.
For both the Lakers and the Mavericks is that neither one makes that singular deal without having a follow-up. Rob Pelinka, the team's general manager, admitted earlier today that obviously they gave up Anthony Davis. They're already thin up front with Anthony Davis, but he called the market for centers dry right now. Whether that is true or not, the Lakers are going to have to make a move to something Caleb Martin from Philadelphia, but I would be stunned if Nico Harris...
You have to do everything you can to try to contend, and they need to improve up front, both their depth and their quality. They just don't have enough up front right now to challenge certainly Oklahoma City, but maybe not even Houston, Memphis, and...
Just 8 points tonight in his 27 minutes. 8 points, 9 rebounds. Jackson Hayes had a few moments in this game.
Well, they've done a great job the last 2 games as Dunn gets a steal. Past 2 games, the Lakers are shutting down stars. Karl Anthony Towns and
play Thursday. We'll have the game, Lakers Golden State, and Jared is planning on Lakers will return back home.
Well, with that bucket, Norman Powell has now scored 20+ in 9 straight games. And the Clippers trying to turn up their defense. Missed the layup there.
Back in transition, 3-pointer, no good. Let's see what kind of personnel for the rest of this one these two coaches will settle on. 105-82. Here's Coffey, and LeBron James called for the foul. Shocked that he was called for a foul.
As most NBA players are when they're called.
Had a big game, big first half. It's kind of been on cruise control here in the 6-8-8 for LeBron. Got a chance at back to on Thursday. Part of their 4-game.
But then Toronto just really took it to them on Sunday.
Kawhi Leonard played just 26 minutes in that game Sunday. And as a...
Vincent makes his 3rd 3 of the night. He had 3 threes at New York on Sunday after missing the 3 games before that. Had 4 made threes against Boston in a Lakers by 25.
Mark, 108-83. Lakers in front. Patty Mills and Drew Eubanks getting their first minutes on the floor after being traded from the Utah Jazz. Opportunity to get some playing time. One guy is ideal minutes load for Kawhi Leonard is 38. They're trying to ramp him up to get to that place. Kawhi missed the first 34 games, just his 12th game. They're having a hard time getting those minutes out of him the last 2 games.
Love to play him 38 minutes in a playoff game, but at this point, this is his 12th game of the season. And wow, the good news is he's not feeling any pain in that right knee. He's got no...
Played so far 28.5 minutes against the Spurs on the 29th. But look, there's still time for them to ramp him up. This is game 48 for the Clippers. So still 30 do it in a 25-point game here in the fourth quarter.
Crowd reacting to Bronny James on the floor. Getting some minutes here, and as we have said a lot, this man gets the block, ends up in the hands of Connect, and that's going to be a loose ball foul. A few weeks, but these are always valuable minutes, and always fun to watch a lot of NBA playing time. And in the Clippers' case, to get Mills and Eubanks acclimated and get some time in to see Bronny James get more minutes on the
Free front office in the NBA watching these minutes. These are key minutes for these guys who don't get to play a lot.
20-year-old Bronny James, and he's fouled. Bones Highland jumped with him. And playing in 4 straight.
And 32% from 3.
Missed them both.
That's some food for the fans.
Chicken for everyone, Stan.
Well, they need something. They deserve something for having to watch their team play the way they have tonight.
It's been a forgettable night here at Intuit Dome. Those are the first 2 misses for Bronny James opportunities, but his coaching staff raves about his work ethic. James for 3, looking for his first in the league, and that's it. First made 3, Bronny James on the board after he missed his first 9 3-pointers in the NBA.
Brian Anderson, the James Whisperer. He cut to making the all-time leading scorer, and now you got Bronny's first made 3.
Oh, I like that. I'm like part of the family now.
Yeah, I think you should be.
I mean, I'd love for LeBron to adopt me. Get in that will.
Yeah, that would be nice, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
That could be a considerable windfall.
Under 4 minutes to go, Kobe Brown, 25-year-old out of Missouri, inside.
He is. I think he'll bring great energy and physicality and help them when they take Zubac out of the game. Ty Lue hasn't had any options other than to play small. Eubanks will give him another option. Patty Mills, who's been struggling to shoot the ball in his limited minutes the last 2 years, but still plays
off that bench. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's my boy.
That just has to be, I mean, nobody else has done it in this league, and it just has to be an unbelievable feeling to have the game LeBron had tonight and then go to the bench.
When your brother are in the same arena.
I'm having a lot better night than he's having.
Ready to move on.
Still possession of every game, of every practice.
Bones high.
Get it going. I mean, guy can score points. He's just got to add a lot of discipline to his game, as we see right there, just taking a foul for no reason.
Good call, Lakers tonight in Inglewood. Coverage. It's only on TBS, and I got to be honest. Tonight he's had an abdominal strain, and but he is expected back soon. Final minutes here at Intuit Dome. Lakers have rolled tonight. Bronny goes to the basket, gives it up. Jemison throws it down. Trey Jemison out of UAB. Got him a highlight in the NBA. In his second year here in the NBA. Playing in his 3rd straight game. Patty Mills, former NBA champ with the Spurs.
Australian team, and he's as good as anybody in the world.
Great teammate. Eubanks will probably get more playing time coming over in that trade. Eubanks figures to have a key role here off the bench as Connect misses. There's Eubanks, secures the rebound. Bones Highland. Oh, wow. Fouled hard and hit the ground hard.
We can hear that one from over here.
Having a hard time shaking that off.
He is hurt.
Able to stay in, he'll take the free throws. Still trying to find his way back into regular rotation
in the NBA.
Patty Mills trying to deny Bronny James. Now man is on him, and a turnover, and Highland, final minute of play. Highland with a steal. Well, this is the group going hard at it for the Clippers. Needed a better effort level tonight from the Clippers. They came back flat after their road trip, Coach.
Absolutely. If the rotation guys had played with this kind of effort, we might have had a basketball game tonight.
Milton up top. And Mel Traore gang in our Atlanta studios. A lot to discuss this week, especially with the trade deadline coming Thursday. To win 9 of their last 11 games. Luka Doncic, first time on that Lakers sideline. Lakers win at 122-97 as we send it over to Jared Greenberg.
All right, BA, got LeBron James here. You just